Afternoon. How are you? I hope you're well. Hope you are well. It's miserable, it's cold, it's horrible. So if you're out or you've been out, you've got to go out, I'm sorry. I am lucky enough in my boudoir, sitting here, just done my nails. But how cool is this? I've done gels on my nails. Actually, they don't look too bad, do they? Considering I've done myself. Anyway, not well, come on. I just watched the most amazing podcast, but it was on, I was watching it on YouTube. It was Stevens. Anyway, he's really amazing. I've followed him for years and years and years. He used to be a guy that had like really bad, he was told he had an incurable disease and then went on with nutrition and cured it himself. He's like a model, he's handsome, he's got lots, he's just amazing. He's actually incredible. And he was just talking about the brain and how you sleep and how it links, like if you really don't sleep very well, you can actually gain weight without even knowing what's going on. So sometimes, you could be doing all the right things. You could be exercising, eating the right foods and, doing all this, and you're still gaining weight. And you're like, why am I gaining weight? Why can't I lose weight? Why am I feeling crap? You don't know, I'm getting 8 hours of sleep or 9 hours or 10 hours of sleep and I'm still feeling like shit in the morning. Like, you just don't know, we all close our eyes, we wake up, I'm obsessed with all things sleep. I love things about sleep. So, there's lots of things that go on in your body that you don't know what goes on. He came up with a term that we've all heard of hangry, right? We've all seen the advert with the Snickers where it's like, oh my God, you're a right diva when you're hungry. You're angry and you're hungry, so you're hangry. But have you heard of tungry? I had not heard of tungry. So basically, tungry is what he terms as is your brain is tired and you're hungry. So when a tired brain is a hungry brain. So if your brain is tired, it basically makes you hungry, and in turn, it like really stresses you out. Like, so you get stressed out. Your brain is hungry, you're stressed out. And what can make the brain get stressed out and hungry is when you've got too much cortisol streaming through your body. So basically, things like what can really increase the cortisol in your body, it's known as the stress hormone, can be really damaging to your body anyway. So you don't want the stress hormone cortisol going in your body. Obviously, we all get it at time to time, you can't avoid it. But what you don't want to be doing is increasing that stress hormone just before you go to bed. And you want that, because obviously, while you're asleep, body gets, or supposed to, get a complete MOT. It repairs any sort of damage, or it starts to attempt to heal, repair the damage that's done throughout the day. It digests the food that you haven't digested, and it does all the sort of repairing stuff over the night. And most of it, I think, as far as I'm aware, don't quote me on this because I'm pretty sure I'm right, a lot of it's done between sort of like 10 and midnight, and then I think it's like between like 2 and 4 or something like that. I'll have to get the correct thing, but I know that a lot of it, most of it's done when you're asleep. So ignore them numbers because I will get the right numbers. Anyway, so things like eating late, or the worst culprit of ruining your sleep cycle is obviously the dreaded blue light. It's not just nutrition, guys, which obviously helps, which I'll touch on, but the blue light is things like the telephone that I'm talking to you on now, the laptop, the devices in your bedroom, the things that are plugged in, the lights in your bedroom. There's all of this will literally lower, basically suppresses your melatonin levels of production. So melatonin is the hormone that helps you go to sleep. So if you was going on like a long haul holiday and you're going to say like the States or something, and you've got a bit of jet lag, you take melatonin. It basically helps regulate your sleep. Your body does it. Sometimes your body can't produce it naturally. So what? I'm back. I don't know why. That's just really weird. It disconnected, which is unusual. I think I'm connected to my Wi-Fi. I hope I am. Anyway, so you want your body to produce melatonin, and sometimes it doesn't. What happens is that if you've got too much like blue light, something going on, what it does, it increases the stress hormone, which is known as cortisol. And what that can do, it can actually induce rapid weight gain in your body. So you can get rapid, especially around like in your face, your chest, your abdomen, and you can say I've got sort of skinny arms and legs, but you've got fat everywhere else. So you've got a fat face, fat belly. That's kind of like a symptom of like a high cortisol level, which is really good, bad for you. Again, it can be bad blood pressure, heart rate, lots of stuff. You can get heart blood pressure, osteoporosis, I'm reading from list here, skin changes as bruises with purple stretch marks, muscle weakness, mood swings, anxiety, depression, irritability, increased thirst, and the frequency of going to the toilet. So all these things are really considered like coming hand in hand with a high level of cortisol, which obviously is something you don't want to have done before you go to bed. So the way you can do it is you can get a pair of glasses like this, pair of blue glasses. It takes out the blue light. So it takes out the blue light of all of your devices. So you can have something like this. And what you want to do is you want to put these, or start doing this at least 3 hours before you're going to bed. So say you normally go to bed at, I don't know, 12. You want to start doing this at 9, 10, 11, 12. So at 9 o'clock, you want to start like literally switching down. Obviously, you're better off going to bed before midnight. You want to go to bed between sort of like 10 and midnight. You don't really want to go to bed too late because you need to get them, that body needs to be repaired inside. So you want to start like 2 to 3 hours before you go to bed. So basically, every hour you're on your phone overnight reduces 30 minutes of melatonin in your body. So basically, your body, even though you're asleep, your body's not doing what it's meant to do. So if you're on the phone, if you're on your phone for 3 hours, the 3 hours before you go to bed, you've got 90 minutes of your sleep cycle that's not working because your body's not doing anything. You might be asleep, but your body's not repairing itself. You're not in REM sleep. You're not in deep sleep. You're not in anything. You're just actually kind of just laying there. Your body's not doing anything. So you really need to be focused on your sleep. Now, you know I'm obsessed with sleep. I've got my Aura ring, which we know that I sort of study my sleep every night because I was waking up exhausted every single day and feeling like absolute shit. And I couldn't work it out. I was like, well, I'll get in bed. And I can tell I sleep alone, so I know that I get in my bed, I lay down, I close my eyes, I go to sleep, and I open my eyes, I'm in the same position. I don't move. But I wasn't sleeping either. My sleep was absolutely, I had red lines all over the place because it was awful. I needed to really change it. So I needed to change what I was doing overnight. And for some reason, since February, I've switched it back. So I've been sleeping crap again. I've been really feeling like crap. I've put weight on around my belly. Around here, I put weight on. I'm not really changed, but I have changed my eating patterns, but not a huge amount. And now that was a realisation today. What I've been doing is I've been on my phone. I've been watching Netflix in my bedroom on my laptop, and I've been doing things that I should not be doing. And I know better. And because I know better, that makes it even worse. I know what I'm doing is wrong, so that's ridiculous. So what's going to happen is my body is going to be like, nah, you know better. That's even worse. So I haven't got ignorance to sort of fall back on and say that I don't know the answer. I do know the answer. So the way you can reduce it is obviously get a pair of blue glasses. I mean, ideally, don't be on your phone or watch TV 3 hours before bed. I mean, not most people would be like, what am I going to do then? There's lots of things you can do. But, you know, if you really can't, you on your iPhone or on your Android, you can change the way your phone looks at night time. So you can have it change it to true tone, sunset, and between sunset and sunrise. So it sort of goes a lot, sort of like a grey, not a grey colour, like a browny colour, different colour. So the blue light's not there. You want to unplug all the devices in your bedroom. They've got nothing to do with your sleep. So you want your bedroom to be literally a bedroom where you sleep, or, you know, make love, or whatever it is you're going to do. But you don't want, or, you know, read a book, but you don't want to be having, like, you know, all these devices in your bedroom. So you can have that. You can, reduce the glare. You can get some glasses. You can turn it off. You can read a book. Magnesium is really, really good at helping you sleep. It's good for night cramps. So you can get, I've got a magnesium, like a drink that I put, like a powder I have as a drink of a night. You can have a magnesium bath before you go to bed. You can have a chamomile tea. You can try having some really good carbs with your dinner, which are really good at releasing it. So you can have some almonds as a snack. You can have some kiwi. You can have some chamomile tea. You can have like fish with your dinner, like good carbs. You don't want to, you know, carbs are, you know, I know people have the whole thing of carbs, but, you know, they're not bad. So you want to be able to, you know, you don't want to go to bed hungry, which is where you get that sort of hungry brain from, that causes cortisol. You want to be really looking at what you're doing and make your bedtime routine. Sorry, I've done my toes with the gel, and I've just noticed that something's coming off. So that's quite gross, really. I do apologise. So basically, you know, you want to be really looking. Hey, honey, you really want to be really looking at what your routine is before you go to bed. Like, you want to be really looking at it, because, you know, what if you're gaining weight just because you're not sleeping well? Now, ain't got the luxury of me to see that you can't sleep. And I know the watchers do some things on the apps too, but don't really, unless you're like, this is like plugged right into my my heartbeat, my heart rate, my temperature, everything is managed on this. But not everyone's got that. Do you know what I mean? And I know that I've been watching mine go, and I'm saying it's been a bit like shit. Need to sort it out. So there you go. You need to be looking at what you do before you go to sleep, because you could be tired. Your sleep could be making you fat. Your sleep could be giving you high blood pressure. Your sleep could be causing osteoporosis, you know, bad heart, bad skin, fat belly, fat face, and it can be avoided. You know, it might be stopping you. It might be really making you feel unhealthy. So, yeah. Think twice before Netflix and chilling, which is the thing I must do for myself. So, and remember, blue glasses, remember true tone. You know, if you really must be on your phone or really must watch TV, change your devices to get rid of the blue light. And, yeah, read a book. put the candlelight on, make it all nice and cozy, read a book, you'll soon fall asleep. And if you have a very nice bedtime, nice magnesium bath, chamomile tea, candlelight in your bedroom, or a real low lamp that's not a blue lamp, and you sleep like a baby, you feel so much better in the morning. So anyway, let me know how you get on. Any questions, let me know. But have a good rest of the day, and yeah, bye.